Yo, this is the intro we're hitting. This is Elevated Times. We're back at it again.
Hell yeah.
We made it through January. If you can survive January in Massachusetts, you can survive anything, bitch. It's February. It's a short month. It's Black History Month.
Hell yeah.
My Spotify DJ feature was like, hey, it's DJ X, and we're going to kick off your vibe with Black History Month. And it proceeded to play like 6 white artists in a row. And I was like, Spotify, what the fuck are you doing?
It was like My Chemical Romance.
No, it was like
Offspring.
rap.
Okay.
I'm like, wow, you guys are racist. You just assume all rappers are black. Fucking assholes.
Eminem, Mac Miller.
Yes.
Who's the Asher Roth? Like,
Are you DJ X? on
Logic is the
Spotify?
last one.
Is it not an AI? It's just Sean making playlists for people?
Yeah.
Macklemore.
Macklemore. Yeah, you're right. He's the
Get
king.
me some
What?
thrift shop.
What?
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 He had that like LGBT.
Same Love.
Yeah,
Great song.
it was a good one. He does have some fire music videos.
She keeps me
What's
warm.
that? Is this a music video where like one of them's on like the moped? It might be thrift
Yeah.
shop.
Oh, yeah.
Downtown.
Yeah,
Cruising through the alley.
yeah. Perfect.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we're back. You know,
Fuck yeah.
we did survive January. We're in 2025. Got the short month of February. You know, that's always a fun one.
Love to see it.
Hopefully, March gets here sooner than later.
Yeah, boy.
Our boy turns 30 in March.
Ooh,
Yeah.
we're
hitting
getting
30.
old.
We're hitting 30. We're hitting 30 in a transformational time. We on that fitness wave.
Shout out to
Still
all my
going strong.
95 babies.
Shout out to the 95s. All of our back
We're the
hurts.
real ones. And I like even numbers, but 95 was the good year to be born.
Oh, yeah. 95 is elite.
Increments of 5. Like, you knew you were 5 in 2000.
It's so easy to,
94 is
like,
better.
do the math.
Yeah, it is.
That's true.
Unless it's like 2015. That gets a little fuzzy.
You know you hit 30 even if you don't know what year you were born when you wake up and your knee fucking pops like a glow stick. Like,
I tried Cane's Donuts today.
Canes have a donut?
Cane,
yeah,
you
you
know,
never had Cane's Donuts?
No.
Was it good?
it was fire. I had the
Fuck
maple bacon. Yeah.
Savory donuts. The moment's ruined, but we redeemed it. Why did you redeem it?
Yeah, I'm a sweet and salty guy for sure. So.
Dude, that mix of like, a maple bacon donut is my fucking favorite.
yeah.
Voodoo Donuts has a fire one.
I don't know if I've tried Voodoo Donuts.
I don't think there's one around here. It's like a vacation type.
Yeah.
We hit one in Denver.
Yeah.
I had some sort of donut place down south. It might have been Voodoo. I'd have to ask.
It's all pink inside.
Yeah, I'd have to ask the wifey. I don't remember.
She don't remember.
I don't think I went there, but someone like brought them. I forget where they're from, but like it was a big hype behind them.
That's fire.
Fuck
Yeah, but yeah, the cane donut, good.
Backdoor Donuts in Martha's Vineyard are so good.
Yeah, I've heard that.
It's like this little spot. I guess it used to just be like a bakery, and when bars let out, people would like line up at the back, and like the chefs would like make people donuts. I think that's like the story. Now it's like a legit like place. You can go in and get like a $40 fucking Yeti and shit. But dude, their donuts are so fucking good.
Alright,
Fuck
fuck
yeah.
yeah. I think I've been by it, but I've never had that place. What's it called again?
Backdoor Donuts.
Yeah.
It's in Oak Bluffs.
Got you. Alright, fuck yeah. So we got some donuts, some specialty donuts this week. Anything else go down? I did see something crazy yesterday going into work.
What was that?
I saw a hawk swoop in front of me. I was walking through the parking lot, and a hawk swooped down, landed kind of in front of me a little bit, and then decided to like fly up again.
What was
And-
it again?
A hawk?
Oh, okay.
What did I say, weird?
No, I just wanted to see how many times I get you to say hawk.
And he flew down, tried to fly back up, and like bumped its head against my coworker's car and like flapped around a little bit,
Damn.
and then like swooped around and landed on a tree. And I was just like staring at it. I was like, "This thing's crazy." Like, it was just a wild little moment. And, like,
Wildlife is crazy.
yeah, very distinct, like light brown and like the little speckled thing on the neck collar area, and
That's
pretty
fire.
cool. I was just like, nature, man.
I've been seeing much more majestic birds lately.
Mm.
Like as that's like a category of bird. Like,
We have definitely way more like woodland creatures because when I did live down south, like their birds are like fucking prehistoric dinosaurs still. These long legged, tall ass birds, are,
Yeah.
like my size. I'm like, what the fuck?
damn.
You never saw an alligator on the side of the road or nothing, right?
I did off the highway because a coworker called me. He was like, "Oh, see, they are here," but it was like a little like 5-footer, like tiny guy.
Not even real.
Just a ray.
Maybe even like a 4-footer. It's smaller than Raya.
Damn.
Ray could eat
I
that
could fuck
thing.
that thing up, dude.
Yeah. No, but yeah, the birds down south were weird, dude. I was like, that took me a little while to get used to.
Dude, I don't fuck with birds. I don't trust them.
They're dinosaurs, bro.
I was oddly calm with the hawk. It didn't freak me out too much, but typically, birds are one of those animals you can't tell what it's thinking. You can't reason with it. At any moment, I think you just start flapping in your face.
Oh, let's just say a crow. Aren't crow or ravens? They're the smart ones.
I think they both.
Yeah, crows
It would
and
be kind of
ravens are mad
badass to
smart.
have like a bird that listened to you and like came and landed like on your shoulder.
So, do you guys know about like why you don't piss crows off? Have you ever heard of this?
Because they'll like recognize you, right?
Yeah, they
They'll
recognize
pass on
you and they can
generations.
train like other like flocks and like generations to also not fuck with you.
Imagine beefing with ravens or
Dude,
crows. Or
I don't
whatever.
want that smoke.
No.
No,
I'd
I
rather
don't either.
fucking have beef in O Block, Chicago than fucking beef with crows.
They're just dropping like sharpened twigs.
Yeah,
down
they're just
at you.
shitting on your car every day.
Like, they bring you shiny things if they like you, but if they don't like you, they just fly by with knives and just fucking
They, like-
dropping knives from the sky.
They'll like train people like train them to like steal money and shit.
Yeah.
That's fire, dude.
Wild.
If I ever get pickpocketed, I want it to be by an animal.
I love how we
Ooh.
can't like fathom that like we used to like have messenger pigeons.
I know, right?
People are like, how? Like, how would a message ever get to
It
you?
just
I
knows
don't
where to
care.
go.
It'd be luck.
I mean,
It'd
like,
have to be a little bit of luck in there, yeah, obviously.
I think it's like, there was a way they trained them.
Yeah.
Like, a legit technique to it.
That world is like still alive. There's
Yeah,
like, I grew up with a guy in my neighborhood that had like a flock of like trained pigs.
Well, it's funny because like city,
Train pidge.
Trained pigeons. I don't know why I tried to abbreviate pigeon.
fucking city pigeons are like, you know,
No,
overpopulated now, and people are just like, oh, gross city birds. But like, they used to be like a beloved animal in the States.
They were brought to the cities
Yeah.
for people to eat.
Oh, really?
Yeah, squab.
No shit.
Yeah.
I know people used to have them as like pets and stuff, and they were like a beloved bird. Now people are like throwing French fries to get them to all just like scatter in one area.
It seems like a dumb bird to eat.
Yeah, it does.
What are you gonna get? One fucking pigeon nugget?
I guess that's. I was gonna say I'd rather eat it than have it as a pet, but now that I think
Those
about
are
it, it
wide
doesn't seem worth the
scale
value.
birds too, because then you get like turkeys.
Turkeys are
It is a
fucking
bird.
not birds. They're like genetic comedy.
I will square up on a turkey so
I-
fast.
Dude, no.
If I walk into a
Turkeys are
parking lot,
scary.
I know, but like if it's fight or flight, I'm getting some anger out of that turkey.
Sean's like, I'll eat you, motherfucker.
Do not. I don't like.
They were a
birds.
runner-up for the country's like bird.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
gonna be our legit bird, dude. The geese have our fucking building on lockdown right now, like
Really?
to the point where Rachel will call me. She'll be like, "Be careful coming home. They're all out front." And
No.
I know who
They'll
she's
step
talking
to you
about.
too.
Do they hiss at you? The ones near you?
They just look like they look at you with like contempt.
Yeah.
Like, you fucking idiot.
Geese
You're
are
gonna
like
keep
gang
walking.
affiliated, bro.
Yeah, dude.
They'll literally like
They
fuck
all
you
just
up.
stop getting worms, and they're like, "Son of a bitch."
Yeah, like in my head, I can hear them chirping me like, "Keep moving, fatty."
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, you keep
They're
moving.
mad judgmental, mad rude.
There's a video of like a kid fucking with one, and then like just like straight attacks him and chases him, and the dad just like laughing.
Yeah.
They'll
I'm like,
fuck you
yeah,
up,
you need to
dog.
learn that lesson.
I'm pretty sure their beaks are mad sharp.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah. Fuck
Fucking,
birds, man.
That I mean, such a dumb reference, but that Rick and Morty episode where like Rick gives him the thing so he can start hearing animals, and he's like, he starts picking up on like what squirrels are saying, and he's like, they're all like, "Can that kid hear us?" And he's like, they all just like hunt him down, dude.
Get him. Oh, yeah.
Oh, actually, you know what I recently watched was Pixar's new movie Wild Robot.
Oh, is it good?
Beautiful movie,
Dude, I've been hearing...
Actually, like emotional.
Yeah, tell me about Wild Robot, because I've been hearing good things.
It's not what I expected. So basically, you're kind of set up. It just throws you right into it, and this like robot that's there to like assist, obviously with people, it falls in the woods.
Okay.
But like you're kind of led to believe like there's no humans in this world, and then it like basically wakes up and it tries to assist like these woodland creatures that all kind of just like are like scared of shit of this like shiny robot thing.
Right.
And it's like, oh, I don't know that language. Let me learn it. And like goes in this like hibernation mode. And then after the robot awakens from the hibernation, it can now understand all the animals. So it's like it's got really cute parts to it, and it's just visually amazing. But like actually, like it's super emotional and deep for no reason. And I really enjoyed it. My kids faded off it before I did, and I was just like, I'm still watching.
You were
it.
locked
They're
in.
just like in the playroom at this point, not even caring.
Yeah.
But yeah, I bought it on YouTube. If you guys
Nice.
want to watch it.
I'll
Oh,
check it
yeah.
out.
Yeah, really good. I mean, like, definitely Pixar just... I think... No, DreamWorks. DreamWorks, excuse me. DreamWorks don't miss.
DreamWorks slaps.
I've been hearing there's like a lot of people been hyping that movie up for last year's like
Yeah,
top.
for good reason, too.
Yeah.
I was, like, surprisingly shocked how much it was, like, the messages and just the visuals were insane. I know the visuals were insane. It was a very good movie.
Fuck yeah. DreamWorks does always do pretty well with that, but like I want to see that steady progression. Like it's got to keep getting. I mean, not keep getting better. I mean, I don't want to.
This was a project though. Like this was like more than just like a Kung Fu Panda or a Shrek. You know what I mean? This was like.
There was some heart in there.
Yeah, yeah. It was great.
Fuck yeah. No, I'm glad to hear
it
from...
just popped off.
Yeah, someone who actually has seen it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
Fuck yeah.
Bro lived it.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Anything else this week you've been watching, Ryan?
I watched Let's Start a Cult.
Oh, yeah.
Very funny.
I didn't watch it. But
the promo Stavi was doing like sold me on it because he's like, this is just a movie. It's like a dumb movie. It's like meant to kind of be in that like Adam Sandler, like Chris Farley vein where like it doesn't have like an overarch. It has a little bit of a message, but like that's like secondary. Like the main goal was to make a funny movie, and it like wasn't that. I don't know. I had some problems with it, but overall I laughed a lot.
Okay.
And the premise is really funny.
Oh yeah.
Rachel's been watching the shit out of fucking Chicago Fire, which might be like the worst show I've ever seen in my life, dude.
Who's the main guy?
Over dramatized.
I don't know. I'm like, how are these people's lives just like constantly in conflict? Like, everybody that works at this place just has like the shittiest life, and like they just talk for 9 hours, and then they fucking like the fire is like 30 seconds. I'm like, dude,
it's just a brief excitement, and then it's drama.
Like I'll be I'll just be like cooking dinner with my headphones on. Rachel will be like, there's a fire, and I look and it's gone. I'm like, cap.
I love how she just gets you to come watch the fire. Like that's the only part you'll want to see.
I've never been into those like kind of shows really.
The furthest I got into was SVU. I really
I feel like Law and Order is like just a different.
It's like the same universe though.
Yeah, I know.
There's like Law and Order crossover and shit.
Yeah.
Fucking Dick Wolf multiverse.
The Dick Wolf.
I never got big into I know Axie was big into SVU, Special Victims Unit, right?
Yeah.
But back in the day, I was really big fan of, I think it was Miami Vice.
Oh, really?
Or it was like, they had like different city ones.
Was it CSI Miami?
CSI Miami.
Dude, CSI Miami is the best show ever made.
The one-liners before, and then the intro, like, blah!
I love how that guy that looks like Conan O'Brien's name is fucking Horatio. He does not look like a Horatio. But I don't know any other Horatio. I know Horatio Alger.
Horatio.
I think he was part of like the invention of baseball, I think.
Also, Romeo's good friend. No, that's Mercutio.
Mercutio, dude. That's a cool ass name. We gotta bring back fucking cool ass names.
My first son is gonna be called Mercutio.
Was that Merchant of Venice? Oh no, that was Romeo and Juliet. Yeah.
I thought there was a Horatio and something. Old fucking Shakespearean play.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. That dude's
been really like off-putting unique name sounds good in the moment, but then you're like, this kid has to live with that for life.
Mercutio.
You can call him Mercutio.
I have a couple odd names that I've heard with people I've worked with recently, and I'm like,
yeah? Is he gonna name drop them or?
Nah.
I mean, nah. But, I mean,
like East-West Bowl vibes?
No.
Jack Murray's tech therapist.
Just like, not super out there, but like, you know, Lane.
Just different.
I feel like motherfuckers that name their kids don't realize that like this name is gonna be on a job application one day.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Like
just stacking the deck.
There's like one name that I always want to talk about, but like I can't just name drop.
I know, because if somebody has it, like that's their name, they're gonna fucking feel like shit.
But like his name. No, I can't. Forget it.
Let's get a new subject.
All names are good names.
Yeah. All names are good.
Your parents loved you. That's why they gave you that stupid name. So.
Any other things you've been watching? Anything like that?
I can't think too much on it. I did get the new Sonic game.
Oh, yeah.
Which I haven't played much on, but I mean, from what I see, like, graphics-wise, it's really good. I mean, it's nothing more than just a Sonic game.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't really overhype it. I wouldn't be like, you have to fucking get this game.
Oh, fuck yeah.
But that's just another new kind of, like, pop-up thing that's been going on.
Nice.
I'm trying to think.
Some new games, some new movies I've watched.
I know, let's see. So I've been still watching Sopranos.
Oh, yeah, how's that been going?
Great as always. Almost done. Season 5.
Damn.
So,
you're cooking.
Yeah, we're moving through, and it's like halfway through season 5 now. So
hell yeah.
I'm excited to see how it ends.
Fuck yeah.
So I've been steady with that. I tried to watch Invincible today. Season 3
I'm
came out.
slacking because
Yeah.
I loved the first season. It's on Prime, right?
Yeah.
That's why I'm slacking.
I'll give it a Prime.
Alright, that'd be cool.
But yeah, season 3's back, and season 2 like had a lot of issues with the animation and like delays and stuff. I forgot about season 3, like not entirely, but just kind of snuck up on me. So
They sound clips from season 1, him like beating the shit out of his son, where he's like, "What's another 1,000 years? I could always have another." Like that, dude. That was all over TikTok for so long.
Like think, Mark.
Yeah,
That,
yeah.
Oh yeah, I heard
That was
that.
everywhere. I'm very excited to get back.
Have you not seen?
No.
Dude.
Really cool.
It's for anybody. Like,
Alright,
honestly,
I'll see.
it's one of those shows where like, it's animated. It's like a superhero theme, but like it's not what you think. And,
Alright.
like
I'll
I remember
keep it.
seeing a clip on it. And I was so interested. And then I finally like found it. I think I got like the free month of Prime to watch it back then for season 1. It was blown away by how good it was. I remember finishing it and like I need more.
Dude.
So like I'm actually
yeah.
bummed at myself for being this far behind.
But now you can binge season 2.
I know.
And
that's
season
great.
3 just started, so like, you're good to go.
Seth Rogen gives
Yeah.
the alien's voice, right?
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's sick.
There's some really good actors. Like Steven Yeun plays the main guy.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'll
Which is
definitely
great
check
because
it out.
he's tied into that. What's the name of the Walking Dead creator?
Oh.
Who also created Invincible?
God, Robert Kirkman.
Robert Kirkman.
Yes.
He played Glenn
Yeah.
in the live action Walking Dead and now voicing.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, so I love those crossovers.
Yeah, I like that. Clearly, they work well together.
Yeah, there was clearly a relationship build there that was like, you'd be great for this.
I know I've probably watched something else, but I had you guys watch at least the first and part of episode 2 of Common Side Effects, I think.
Common Side Effects
Yeah,
on Max.
On Max.
Wow.
What do you guys think?
So fucking insanely based and topical. And
I
it's
love
like,
it.
oh my god.
Insanely topical.
The premise is so smart and so like, dude, it's so good.
Very surprised.
It's so good. I mean, it's Mike Judge, dude. It's
Right.
like everything he does is timeless. Like you can watch Idiocracy right now, and it's like a fucking documentary of like 2025.
We're
Like,
like
a few
fucking
months
trying
ago.
to water plants with Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
It's basically where we're heading.
Yeah. A few months ago, people were hyping that up again, being like, "Oh, he spoke so much of like how the world was gonna end up being, and this is what we're living now. I wasn't worried about
Funny,
that."
I had an older guy I was working with, and he asked me for a movie recommendation. I was like, I remember he was on Joe Rogan, and I was like, I've never actually watched that movie, and I watched it, and I was
So
like,
good.
yeah, I was like, wow, that was actually a trip. And then I recommended it to him, and he's like, well, what's it about? I gave him like a quick premise of what it's about, and I remember he came into work the next day. He was like, that movie is fucking awesome. That's literally like what the world is like.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah.
Right.
And that
so
dude,
good.
it was made like early 2000s,
Yeah,
which is
dude.
like wild.
That movie like made Crocs what they are today.
Yeah, right.
So valid.
Like Mike Judge was saying, he's like, I needed to like for costuming, like I needed to find a shoe that like the dumbest person in the world would wear. So he bought like a pallet of Crocs, which was like an unknown company at the time, I think. And then
He definitely put them on the map.
dude, he did.
Dude's a visionary.
Now
Clearly.
everyone just wears Crocs, dude. I walk into like any kitchen, like every single person in the kitchen's wearing Crocs. Like, they're
Everybody
just-
loves Crocs.
Yeah.
I've
I get it.
I fuck.
I
with
know
Crocs.
you are a Croc guy.
No.
You got a pair of Crocs?
I used to. I gotta re up, dude.
I've never actually had. I had a pair like maybe as a kid during that hype. Like my dad bought the whole family a pair. I've not had them
If
since.
you ain't
Yeah.
crocking, you ain't rocking.
I
dude.
guess
No,
not,
you're fucking
dude.
up.
They make little flashlights for them.
Yeah. Little giblets, bro.
Yeah, the giblets. They love the giblets. My kids got them.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
of course.
Give me a second while I just go into sport mode real quick.
See, I always keep in sport mode. I want to be
Yeah.
ready to go whenever.
Nothing more embarrassing than not being in sport mode on your
Right.
Crocs.
Get
right?
caught
Bro.
whacking.
Just
Yeah.
walking into a Chili's in 2-wheel drive, dude. That's a cardinal sin.
Damn, ops got you. We're in sport mode.
Sport mode. You weren't ready.
There's Sean just in sport mode, like suspects running on foot. Weed Crocs.
Dude, if I was in the jungle getting the god mushroom and like bullets start flying, you know, in my sport mode Crocs,
Dude.
I'm getting away.
Gotta
Wild,
compensate
yeah.
real
We
quick.
can't
Yeah.
start too far off from that, dude.
'Cause
This
that-
show is wild.
So the basic premise: this guy Marshall, he discovers the god mushroom.
It's
And,
basically Sean.
yeah, it looks
Literally.
literally. I love that he's got the Hawaiian T-shirt that's always
I
open.
love
just
that he's on the
belly.
screen right now.
And he basically tries to warn the world or like tell people like these pharmaceutical companies are keeping us sick and destroying the world, and they're trying to hide all this. And yeah, it's just his paranoid ass trying to escape like government people trying to kill him, and he's got this like sort of love interest they introduce. Yeah, I'm amazed. It looks good.
It's so good.
I'm here
Super
for
topical.
Super deep, super
Yeah.
topical.
it. Dude, the DEA guys in the beginning.
Yeah, one of the funniest scenes I've seen in a while.
Dude, yeah, I was cracking up. The freaking the hot dog stand guy.
Just a little thing. If she's just like
The silence, though,
shake,
like-
Sonora.
Yeah, shake it out.
That was literally me eating that fucking lamb pita 2 minutes ago, dude. Oh my gosh.
Excuse me.
That fucking lamb shawarma, dude.
Oh, yeah, dude.
It hits so
Yeah.
different.
We hit some Mediterranean food before the pod.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
Had to go see Cousin real quick.
I feel bad, you guys.
What up, cuz?
Didn't get to see the end of episode 2 because it gets kind of crazy.
Nice.
Shit's
I'm definitely
picking
gonna
up.
rewatch it when I get home.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch both episodes.
Definitely
dude.
do.
Rich
Yeah.
Connect.
I want to watch Invincible.
I might do that later.
I really
too.
want you to watch the first episode, Ryan.
Alright, I'll peep.
It's so good.
I'll peep.
That'd be a good one to like.
Yeah, that'd be a good first. We haven't done a
Keep talking
first
about it.
episode review in a while.
No, I
We
know.
kinda
Well,
just
this is
did.
kind of what this is.
Oh yeah, we're back at it.
We're
baby.
back at
We
it.
in.
We're here.
Yeah, and
We
fucking it is a fire one Sean threw at us
Yeah, that was a
today.
banger.
Dude,
I love the
Bruce Lee.
animation style. They all just look so like cringy in a way. I don't know if that's the right word, but like even just like the CEO just like playing that stupid like watering game on his phone. He's just like just I don't know.
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah. When he's letting them talk and he's just
Yeah.
like watering his plants.
But just like the way they draw like the double chin and just like the way it looks, it's so funny.
something about it. They do look very funny to
It
me.
reminds me a little bit of the animation style of the Midnight Gospel.
Yeah, you were saying that.
I definitely sense
I
that.
see it. I
That's
see
so
it for sure.
Dude, this is so good. I'm super happy with it. I remember seeing the trailer and I was like, oh, that's gonna be fire.
Yeah.
It
You
is.
know, it's so great too because like you can tell like they know who their audience is because of that like we'll be right back. It felt
Yeah.
so like kid showy cartoon, but like for an adult.
It was like a
animation.
paper mache looking like
Yeah.
screen image they just put up with some weird funky images.
It's so good.
Yeah, I loved it. And like you said, super topical. Like right off the bat, they go on this rant of like, you know, healthcare is keeping us all sick and worrying. They
And
don't give a
mushrooms
fuck
will
about
save us.
Yeah, mushrooms will save us. People are tripping sack and
Yeah.
like what's crazy too about the god mushroom was like he literally just picks up a pigeon and cracks its fucking neck
Yeah.
and then feeds the mushroom and like in their trip of like an ego death they are
Like,
reborn.
reborn,
Like
yeah.
you see like the pigeon sees himself like reliving its life and like almost restarts the cycle.
The
It's really
plane
interesting.
crash timing.
Yeah, it was
that
sick.
was
That was wild.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, dude, like when he like realizes the pilot got shot, like,
Yeah.
that scene's crazy because
Yeah,
it's just like
it's so heavy.
yeah,
and
you
it's
don't expect
animated.
it.
Yeah,
Throws stuff at you.
that's so cool.
I still can't get over the DA guys.
Yeah, they're great. That scene I'd been seeing it for like at least a year.
Really?
I know I'd seen it before, and I was just like, I can't wait for this show to drop.
Well, I was going to grab a drink in the kitchen. Like, wait, this is the good part. And
Yeah.
I just stopped, and it just like blew my mind.
It like super like highlights like how fucking shitty like bureaucracy turns into also because it's like these guys are federal agents and they're like just buffoons. Like they're
Right.
dancing in their car eating hot dogs and shit and like they're like, oh yeah, don't worry, our best 2 agents are on it and they're like idiots.
Yeah.
Like it's just so top like on the nose with like bureaucracy and pharmaceuticals.
A little off topic, but well, I got a haircut today after work, and a fucking like undercover like cop followed me off the highway all the way up until the barbershop, and then he took a turn. I was like, "What the fuck was that about?" Like,
That's
on my
great.
ass too. I was like waiting for the lights. I was like,
Really?
yeah, I hate that shit. It gets me like so nervous.
Those
but, like,
town cops are.
no, it was some undercover. He was from
Oh,
from
right.
the highway, dude. Like fucking followed me for miles. And then
Did
got
he
off
pull
my-
out and get behind you or he was just traveling and
He was in the
behind
fast lane and then flew over the slow lane, was following me from that long, then took my exit and followed me all the way to the bar shop. Didn't pull me over, but I'm like, the fuck was the point of that?
you? Yeah, that's
Fucking
wild.
just gave me so much anxiety, and like
Yeah.
I wasn't even doing anything wrong. Like my seatbelt was on, no,
Fuck that
you
shit.
know, like, I fucking hate that.
When
shit.
I was on my way home from here last time on like the last highway I take, there was a cop in the median, a statey,
Yeah.
and like I was in the middle lane going like 78, 79, like nothing crazy, and he fucking ripped out of the median. I was like, fuck. And there was like a car right in front of me, and he lit me up, and I was like, fuck. And I move over, and then he went straight. I was like, oh, yes.
That's such a relief.
Right.
Dude, it's the best feeling. Like, same thing.
That's
Like,
what
I was like, okay, if the worst case scenario, I'm getting a speeding ticket. Like, I really don't give a fuck. But it's
Right.
still, like, you get nervous, dude. It's wild.
Everyone gets that, like, nervous. You feel like you almost start fucking up more because of cops
Yeah.
behind you, and you're like, you clench, you're fucking, 3
Same,
and 9 or
same
whatever.
like if you are pulled
Yeah.
over, then like you just start like stumbling over your words, trying to talk to them, and they're
Like,
like,
drunk boy?
yeah, what's going on? You smoking anything today? You're like, fucking words right now is what I'm smoking on, dude. Because I can't say anything right.
Laws are just a threat, and cops are just a stand-in militia, whatever that quote is. I love it. But it's just fucked up that everyone has that reaction immediately of like.
But it's funny too. We're at that like age where like some of these cops that pull us over, they're like younger than us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck?
You just kind of like, hey,
what up?
Weren't you in middle school when I graduated? Like, shut the fuck up.
They're like, put your seatbelt on. You're like, no, but alright.
It is scary how easy it to become a cop. Like,
there's a lot of things that are a little too easy.
Especially now, dude. Like, I get, like, ads on Facebook, like, sign up for fucking police department today. I'm like, what?
Yeah, they're gonna improve that, I think.
I'm getting personal ads, but that's just my family.
Yeah.
Be a cop.
Your dad's just, like, buying ad space on fucking Facebook, like, targeting it just to you.
Hey, Sean. There's another test this year. It's coming up.
No, I literally get it all the time. Yeah. I'm like, damn. And it hit me at, like, the right time. Like, I was, like, going for a run and stuff, and, like, I just, like, finished my run and came back into the building, and I'm, like, before I went up, I'm just, like, cooling off a little bit 'cause I'm sweating. And
that
like,
dopamine's hitting up.
Yeah.
Like, I could cuff people off.
Yeah, no. Well, no, that's what I was, like, being a cop, like, it's pretty decent money and good benefits and shit, and then I'm just like, yeah, but I can't be an authoritarian person at all.
I
don't believe anybody should have... Just because the state says, like, what is a state? Like, I was just born here. I didn't fucking sign up to live here.
Yeah.
And just because the state that I happen to be in right now, like, granted blanket authority to an agency, like, they suddenly can control what I can do as a fucking free person and a free thinker. Like,
Amen,
it's
brother.
if you think about it, it is really fucking weird.
Yeah, dude.
Like, and the, like, worst part is, like, most cops, like, aren't, like, get, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be part of this, like, fucking, like, like, oppressive force. Like, they're just people doing a job, so then you look at it that way and you're like, okay, you're fine. But it's just, like, I don't know, it's just, like, somebody just decided that, like, just because we're a state, we can, like, grant certain people power and certain people have to fuck off. Like,
Yeah,
it's
but
really
people
weird.
are people. People have bad days. I always watch, like, police interaction clips, though, but there was this one where, this dude, like, literally pulled into his own driveway on a motorcycle, and the dude wasn't even in his cruiser, he's, like, in his personal truck, like, whips in, but he's in full uniform, just, like, grabs the dude on the motorcycle in the back of the neck, like, throws him off, like, the bike's like, whoa, what's going on? I'm complying. He's like, you shut the fuck up. Guy's, like, freaking out, and every comment's like, lawsuit.
Damn, yeah.
But one comment was like, dude's wife definitely cheated on him.
Right?
I'm like, yeah,
he's
facts,
just getting
bro.
some anger out
It
there,
seemed a little, like...
Dude, I saw a video. It's wicked old, but it's like this guy was like in a bathing suit with like no shirt on. He's like this nerdy looking dude in Florida.
Yes, yeah.
And this lady cop pulls up on him. It's like summer in Florida. She's like, get on the ground. He's like, I'm not getting on the fucking ground. It's hot as shit out. And she literally loses her shit and starts like screaming at this guy. And he's like, what the fuck? So long story short, she got fired. And then like, because there's unions, they basically are like, oh no, she can be a cop. I'm like, dude, this lady is a fucking like basket case.
Yeah,
like,
she
like,
literally was like, why are you scared of me?
He was like basically called her
like, I'm not scared of you. Yeah, he's like, he's literally on the ground in like swim trunks, handcuffed behind.
He's in a
his
wet
back.
bathing suit. Like,
He's
he
just
obviously
talking
doesn't have
shit.
a gun.
Yeah, he's talking mad shit though. It's pretty
like,
funny.
look at you. Yeah, it's pretty funny.
I love that.
I don't have like a beef with cops at all. Like, but I don't know. Well, most cops. Like, I think most cops are just chill people. I think there's some people that are assholes. But that goes across like the board. But yeah, it's just weird, dude. Like, if you really stop and think about like, dude, like the government is basically saying like, they like not even just with your actions, but like certain things you do to your own mind that affect nobody else are like illegal. So it's like it's illegal to like explore certain parts of your consciousness, and it's just like, what the fuck, dude? Like, and then I don't get it.
You think about like whether that's a fine or jail time. Like, if it's a fine, that's really just to keep the poor down.
Yeah,
you know what I mean,
literally.
Like a fine of X amount of dollars to someone who makes enough money, like
yeah.
They don't give a fuck.
Dude, they give people a fine for like sleeping in their car.
Yeah,
like,
I hate that.
Do you think
shit.
I'm sleeping in my car because I want to be?
Yeah,
fucking asshole. Like,
thanks for this $400 fucking traffic ticket.
And then you can't renew your plates, and then you get pulled over for having bad plates. Dude, it's crazy.
I hate like even like just stupid like traffic violation things, like car issues. Like if you have like a headlight out and they're just like busting your balls so hard about it, you're like, dude, like you've never had anything happen to your car. Like, and no, it's crazy. Like maybe some fucking asshole like didn't fix it within like 6 months, but like I don't know, the guy it just happened that day.
I know.
And then he's like, dude, I didn't even know it was out. And he's like, oh yeah, I've heard that one before, buddy. And you're like, fuck.
I've also seen it go the other way, like, plenty of times where they're
for
just
sure.
like, hey, just so you know, you have a taillight out, like, get it fixed.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
it's
Right.
fine. Were you with me when my truck got impounded?
I don't think it was.
Oh, dude, I don't know. I was going to Chipotle. I had this, like, kind of hoopty truck, and I was, like, a kid. It was, like, my first vehicle that was, like, mine, in my name. I was responsible for all the bills and shit on it.
Yeah.
And I let the registration expire. I didn't know I had to renew it. And I was going to Chipotle. The alternator in that truck blew out, so I was pulled over on the side of the road. I think I was getting a ride from somebody else to go to AutoZone, and I was gonna put an alternator in my truck on the side of the road like a fucking mental case. Like, dude, I definitely wasn't gonna be able to do that. Like, I was in
But
way
you were
over
gonna
my head.
try.
And I'm like, yeah, I can do it. I watched a YouTube video. I was like, yo, I got this.
This should be
I
fine.
was gonna rent the fucking belt puller and like all the tools and shit. And then a cop pulled up behind me. They're like, hey, you okay? And I was like, yeah, my truck broke down. I'm figuring something out. Like, I was less than a mile from my house. Like, worst case scenario, I just flat tow it back to my house.
Right.
And the cop started, like, running my plate and shit. And he's like, yeah, I gotta get this truck towed, man. I'm like, oh, cool. Like thinking he's, like, helping me get a tow truck. And he's like, no, I'm taking it. The registration's expired. Bro, I shit you not. It was expired by 1 day. And
Oh
this,
my
like,
God,
at this
yeah.
point, like,
Yeah.
you could go on the registry and just renew it there.
Right.
And you don't get the new registration, but it's in the system. So I did that, and he still fucking towed it.
Such a piece of shit.
It kind of helped me
That
because
quota, man.
I couldn't drive the truck anyways, but at the
Right.
same time, like, I had to pay to get it back and
Right.
shit. It's a fucking huge
It's
asshole, though.
he knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
I had a similar thing. I was leaving work one time, and my like registration sticker thing, whatever, my inspection sticker expired like that day. Dude.
Oh,
Of course.
And I literally was like, my plan was to go to work and then go get the sticker. Of course, whoop, whoop, pulled over on the highway, stady. Matt, dude was actually bad show. Like, he saw the hard hat. He goes, construction work. He's like, oh, where you working? Shooting the shit with me. And he goes, you know why I pulled you over, right? I'm like, actually, I have no idea. He's like, an inspection sticker. And I literally looked at it and looked at him, looked back at it, looked back at him and was like, it expired today. He goes, I know I'd get that. I'd get that fixed.
damn.
And he let me go, just a warning and everything. But I was like, what an asshole.
Yeah.
Like, even though he's being nice to me and talking, but like just the way he like was like, you better do something about that. I was
Right.
like,
Yeah,
buddy,
it's like-
I am.
Almost like he led you to realize just so that he could be like, but I'm not going to do that to you. You know,
Yeah,
like making
yeah,
me sweat
exactly.
just so that he could be like, it's fine, but.
I've had some weird interactions with the police.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
like,
plenty. I've had plenty
yeah.
myself.
Yeah.
I've had some really funny ones and some really bad ones.
Yeah, same.
I can't say really bad, I guess, but I've been in some dumbasses. I remember there was, like, one time, dude, I went, like, mudding with, like, a couple of my friends after work, and, like, looking back at it, like, we thought we were, like, committing, like, a federal fucking heist. Like, we would, like, there was, like, a trail behind, like, the store, and you would, like, cut back there, and, like, dude, we would, like, book it down the road, like, oh, my God, do you think anybody saw us? And, like, we were just doing donuts in the sand pit and shit. Like, all the mud was, like, frozen, so we were coming out, and then
Was
a
this
cop-
behind the Bernie and Phil's?
No, this was behind the Mooberry on 138.
Oh shit! I forgot
Like,
about
the
that spot.
138
Yeah.
pits.
And you can sneak
Legendary.
into the like the power lines.
Yeah.
And, like, travel through like mad towns.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's where we were at, and like realistically, like nobody would care.
Yeah.
But we thought
No,
it
we
was
did.
like super sketchy. So like the cops came when we were on our way out. They're like, "Hey, what were you guys doing back there?" And like I made up like the most elaborate lie because I was
Jorking
so nervous. I was like, "Oh, I was back here during the day and I left something back here, so I was looking for it." And the cop's like, "Were you just like back here mudding?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, I don't fucking care. Like, it's fine. Dude, I was, like, sweating. And
Yeah.
I was like, why did I lie? Like, I was, like, 16, so it was just,
Yeah.
like, my instinct was to be
Yeah.
young and stupid.
They were
but
just trying to get you to say it.
Dude,
I
was so
remember,
scared.
like-
Get out of here.
I was so scared.
I remember like when it was like chill like that, and then when they started cracking down, they were like putting up signs and shit, and like literally roped it off at one point.
They closed that pit down because contractors were, like, doing clean-outs of people's houses and dumping, like, construction debris back there.
Oh really?
So they ruined another pit in my town, too, for doing the same thing. Like, they, like, blamed it on, like, the kids partying back there, but it's like, dude, kids have been going out in the woods and burning pallets and drinking beer since, like, the dawn of time. Like,
Yeah.
who really gives a fuck?
I mean, they don't even do that anymore, which is so sad.
I know.
Dude, I know.
But yeah, they also had the one by the dog tracks that
Yep.
you could jump into. Dude,
Yep.
I remember I drove that in my fucking Jeep back in high school. We went there, drove all the way back to my town,
Hell yeah.
through the fucking
That's
dog.
sick.
Yeah,
I love
just
that.
Boom. Boom. Boom.
I'm just like waiting for some like kid on a dirt bike to be like, what the fuck is this Jeep doing? Like, just
I smoked my oil pan in my Jeep back there.
oh,
I
dude.
thought, dude, I literally
Same place?
thought, yeah,
Oh, wow.
I thought I was gonna like break the pan. It dented the shit out of it, but it didn't break, and it didn't hit like any of like the sumps. So like my car was fine still. But
I think we
had to
like
get a
ripped
new
my
oil
muffler
pan.
off in like another spot. Just
You were
fucking-
reckless with the Jeep, too.
Yeah.
I didn't have too many bad things. There was
I
one
thought
time
that thing
I
was just never gonna die.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
yeah.
did.
the one time I was doing reverse donuts in the Buick and my brakes seized up.
Oh, yeah.
That was like the worst I ever did to my car. Luckily, it was never too bad.
Dude, the other morning, it was nice sleet in this fucking big parking lot, and I so badly wanted to go rip my e-brake and just freaking like, but I didn't.
I was ripping
You're an adult
fat
now.
donuts in
Yeah.
like the empty parking lot. Like so, like my place has like the resident parking, and then they have like a like shitty parking lot where like guests and stuff are supposed to park, and it's like wide open. And I was fucking like beating my car, dude. I had it in first gear, just like whap whap whap, like hitting the rev limiter and shit. And then I was like, fuck, like I live here. Like what if like they're pissed that I'm doing this?
Right.
Like so I was like literally ripped like 10 fucking tornado donuts and then just like parked and like ran upstairs. What? Like
So now they definitely have it on camera
Yeah.
if you park it and then like scurrying inside.
We
It's
are getting
fine.
more snow. Maybe I will rip one. But I was just, I'm like, worst case scenario, I was mad early, and I was like, there was a Dunks, and there was like this big parking lot. I'm like, I'm gonna do this, and the cop's gonna roll up, and they're like, what the fuck are you doing?
you're fucking 30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what Rachel said
Get on
to
the
me.
road.
Yeah, like fucking, I should just beat you with my stick right now, just so you grow
Follow
up.
the baton.
Dude, I literally told Rachel, I was like, I forgot something in my car. I just walked outside.
Started
It
ripping
was
donuts.
gone for like 10 minutes, was drifting. And I came back upstairs. She's like, what are you doing? I'm like, oh, you didn't look out the window?
My God.
I was like hoping she'd see that and be like, that was so badass. But she's like, you're a fucking
There's
idiot, dude.
No chance. That
I'm
you
doing
look
like
out
the
window.
Tokyo Drift moves, just trying to get the
Brian's
fucking...
like, babe, watch this. She's like, you're so gay.
Dude, I'm actually
Divorce.
like so good at drifting though. Like, it's like my hidden talent, dude. I
No.
can fucking slide. Dude.
I'm not even good at drifting, but for some reason, like, if my car fucking slips out while I'm driving and, like, the nerves and adrenaline kicks in, I can fucking
Save it.
work
Yeah, you get that fishtail back.
I just watched a video, actually, before we started, like, before I even came over here, and I was like, it was like the title of the video was like, they all got quiet so he could focus. It's like a bunch of dudes in the cars on the highway, and he's like, ah! And then as he's like, fucking, dude, everyone's like chatting and being all hype, and all of a sudden, like, you know,
Shit's crazy.
crash almost happening.
Yeah.
Silence. Kid fixes it up, dude. Literally 360s on the highway.
Oh, I
Fucking-
seen that.
Yeah, and
The kid in the front is like, "Yo, chill. I have shit to do today."
Yeah,
And they're
yeah,
like,
yeah.
yeah. I saw that.
I got shit to do
The
today.
top
Don't-
comment on that
don't-
was like, "That dude never chilled with those kids ever."
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
it was.
it was at that moment he realized he outgrew his friends.
Yeah, that's so funny.
Oh,
Fucking, but yeah, my bad.
No, you're good. We're just playing footsie.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, adorable.
A little
We're good.
foot tap here and there. But yeah, how fucking serious everyone in the car got. They're like,
I love watching those like people do it like swimming through traffic and it like goes wrong.
Oh,
like they just
Oh my
fucking
God.
total like a $70,000 Beamer.
people are
Those-
insane. There's that one video that
They do
dude,
piss me off. I like when they crash themselves, not into other
Mm-hmm.
people.
Right.
dude, that video, that dude who's on a fucking motorcycle just doing like $110. He's like, tonight the music feels. Dude, and he's just like, I'm like, damn, man has a death wish.
Oh yeah. I
But it makes
like
for
the bike
great
videos
content,
better.
like-
Oh yeah, dude.
The
Of course.
POV of it looks
People eat that shit up.
insane. Yeah.
There's like bikes out there now that like you realistically like don't have to drop a lot of money on and you can hit like 180.
Dude,
like
I-
it's fucking insane.
I'd love to get a bike.
I don't
I've had
know.
my license forever.
I've never hit triple digits on a bike, dude. I'm not like I like
No.
cruising around, but I'm not about that fast.
I would be like a
life.
back road guy.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, I'm going to the store.
I just don't think I'm a bike guy. I've never been really like they're cool, but I've never been interested enough to like get one.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, if I had the money to drop and get a bike and
Yeah.
insure it, I'd definitely
I'd
be.
be
I'd be
ripping right
whipping
now.
over here on a bike.
Oh
dude.
yeah.
I get it.
Oh, I could get from my house to here.
I'd be
so
leaving into
fast.
Rhode Island just to pop the
Legit.
helmet off, dude.
Right.
Like,
Let the flow go.
Yeah.
Honestly, it would feel nice to just let
Hell
the,
yeah.
the wind take this fucking hair. Do we want to circle? Not circle, but do we want to do into song of the week?
song of the
Because
week.
we're gonna do the album. I think we could just do that for next week, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to do my research a little
That's
better.
fine. I
apologize.
I'm
boys.
excited to
You
talk
good,
about
you
that
good.
one because I was jamming it to it today. Honestly, like the second half of that album fucking slaps, dude.
Dude,
I was
it's
so
good.
removed from it.
I
that
think,
didn't
like-
even
I know. We'll,
Yeah.
we'll
dude.
get it.
Oh yeah. I have deep thoughts. We can fade it.
I mean, if you want to talk about it a little
No,
bit.
no. Dude, I think you should hear it.
Yeah,
I think it,
it's
you
a good
get-
one to talk about.
It's
I
a
mean,
good album.
Yeah. I'm just
So
trying to
we'll
think if
put
there's
a
any other
freaking
stuff.
I've been watching a lot of so I found this series on YouTube. I wish I thought to write the name of it down, but if you Google it, you can find it. Mm-hmm. And these dudes have a studio, and there's a host. They're I think they're sound engineers, and they bring in a band, and they talk to them a little bit, and then they give them a project. So they're yo, we're gonna give you 10 minutes to compose, and we want you to cover this song or this band in this style. So it'll be the title of the video will be indie band covers Nirvana, Smells Like Teen Spirit. Okay. And dude, there's some really cool stuff that they've done with that. It came in my suggested because I was jamming to a lot of Ocean Alley, cleaning the crib the other day. We had fucking landlord inspections.
Okay, yeah.
Dude, Rachel was shitting on me because I left a note on the thing. I was hi, my name's Nash. I'm a very friendly kitty, and because then they look at your appliances and shit. So I'm if you open the closet door, I'll go in there. But to get me out, all you have to do is shake my toy. I don't know, just because I don't want to get stuck in there and have them freak out. So she's you're a fucking idiot. And I was I cited P.S. I love treats. And I put the treat bag out. And dude, literally we saw the Ring camera. They were in our apartment for 30 seconds.
Yeah.
I'm you didn't give him a treat.
It is hilarious.
So you got the approval.
Yeah, he's emotional support pet.
He's a resident now.
If they had found that note, you would have came off as a crazy cat dad.
Do you think so?
A little bit.
I have gay handwriting though, so they probably would have thought it was Rachel. This lady's a weirdo.
A little heart over the name Dash, yeah. I would have read that.
You're just shooting the shit with the guy in the fucking lobby, yeah, she's fucking.
It was me the whole time.
That makes for a great movie scene though.
She was roasting me.
The emotional support cat. And the husband's just it's crazy.
Yeah.
I was just ripping a Nardwuar.
Just him with the cat.
I love you.
He is the man. I've been hitting a lot of Nardwuar interviews too.
Ooh, okay.
Dude, those are always so good. His interview with fucking BLP Kosher was fire.
Oh yeah.
BLP Kosher is such a chill, positive guy.
He is.
He's I'm trying to drop the beef shit and he's I'm just trying to bring people together. Dude, solid message, solid dude. Nasty at skateboarding.
Is he?
Dude,
I didn't know that.
So he was he was flow, so it's one step below being pro. Flow is when companies just give you free shit. Pro, you're getting paid.
Yeah.
He if he stayed at it, he 100% would have been a professional skateboarder.
Oh shit.
Dude, he's nasty.
There's clips out there, huh?
Yeah, just BLP skate and shit. Yeah. And he had the curls, but he didn't have them wicked out yet.
Yeah.
So dude, that's not a new thing for clout. This bro is legit that life.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Nah, he's a vibe.
He's been a favorite of mine lately, dude.
Yeah, he's a vibe.
I think he kind of comes across as it's calculated. I think he kind of comes across as oh, I'm just an idiot. Like Theo Von. Theo Von's not stupid, but he acts stupid in interviews and shit. I think it's the same type of thing. I think he's actually a smart ass dude.
Yeah, I don't know if I've seen this guy at all, but I'll have to check him out.
It was on.
Yeah, we played him.
You watched the music video.
Oh, that guy.
He was with the guy that had that red tracksuit. I'm yo, that's so fun.
That was
Babytron. Yeah.
Okay. I remember what you're talking about.
Yeah.
His interviews are so good though.
Yeah, for real. He gives thoughtful answers.
Yeah, and it's funny. He talks about it, but his dad wanted him to I forget what his dad wanted him to do, but some science engineer or some crazy shit. And he's it just wasn't for me.
Yeah. He
and,
dropped out of high school his first day.
Yeah, college.
Oh, I thought it was high school.
No, I think it was college. No, wait, are we talking about the same guy?
Are you talking about BLP?
No, I was talking about
Babytron?
No, Nardwuar.
Oh, Nardwuar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
His dad tried pushing him do something crazy. Science engineering, something ridiculous like that. And he just wasn't for. He's just been him since day one.
Dude, he's so authentic.
And I love people who are just
when people are mean to him, it makes me so mad.
That's crazy. I can't imagine.
Dude,
but I love when people are how the fuck do you know that?
I like that. When they get that bugged out reaction, but Blur literally bullied Nardwuar.
Blur the rock band?
Yeah. Fucking losers, dude.
That pissed me off.
Yeah.
Did they?
How could you be mean to Nardwuar?
They were so mean. And then Damon was oh, we were all fucking fucked up on coke and shit. It's nah, dude. You guys are being... Dude, they were mad dogging him, and he was asking questions. They just be getting in his face and shit. Dude, it's a hard watch.
I usually watch only the hip hop ones, but
yeah, they're always so good.
I forget who it was who was don't be saying no weird shit.
Yeah.
Don't be asking no weird shit.
If you say something weird, I will slap the shit out of you.
Yeah, and then he asked something that nobody would know about him. He's that's what I'm talking about. He's how'd you know that?
That wasn't Tyler, was it?
Tyler's are always so funny.
He had a very funny
Tyler
reaction.
tries to seduce him.
Yeah.
Oh no, Nardwuar.
Yeah, he's just like one of those guys.
Topical is wild. He's
so funny.
That clip of him, he's like, I'm hard right now, like on stage. He's like,
That's that shit that was so funny back in the day.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
That sort of gooner, just random sort of comedy, like humor. Yeah, I love that shit.
He did a freestyle on Sway's show, and he's like, me and Sway are on Backpage looking for buff dudes to butt fuck. And Sway's like, whoa. And like him and ASAP Rocky, he's like, I touch ASAP Rocky's hair, we hold hands, and Rocky's like, no, we don't do that.
His dynamic with ASAP is actually so good.
Yo,
though.
free
Dude,
ASAP.
their song, is he locked up?
Bro,
What happened?
this man,
I can't believe he knocked up Rihanna.
allegedly he shot his friend. So
crazy.
yeah, there's video of like him and his friend arguing, and then they go off camera, and it's like bop bop bop, and then like ASAP Rocky is like running away with a gun, allegedly. So like it sounded like they had like an okay enough case against them to bring federal charges. So you guys know the federal government, like 97% conviction rate. Mm-hmm. They offer you a plea deal, and if you don't take it, that is counted against you in your sentencing. So they offered this man 6 months. And they said, if you take this to trial, you're looking at 24 years. And this man took it to trial.
Damn.
He's going away. Like,
You know what's wild, too? Tory Lanez in jail for shooting Megan Thee Stallion's foot.
I know.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
I don't think
He's
he
just
did,
still
bro. I
locked
think
up.
he's just not going to snitch.
Yeah, probably.
I think I think some other shit happened, and I think he's just like, all right, whatever.
Yeah, like, why would you be shooting? But yo, his freestyle on fucking Aiden Ross's fucking stream.
Was it Tory Lanez?
Yeah, he's like, I forget how it goes. It's so
I know
good,
what you're talking about, but I
yeah.
can't like pull from it at all.
He's like 21 bitches and I'm savage.
Oh,
yeah.
I know I've heard it, but I'm not gonna remember.
Give a fuck about you, bro. Fuck about your toes. Give a fuck about your hoes.
Yeah, free ASAP, man. ASAP Rocky's one of my like favorite rappers of all time. I think he's got like a
I'm that pretty motherfucker.
That's crazy.
I was a big ASAP
He had
fan
some
back in the day.
crazy like his first 2 albums I thought were really good.
Slaps. Oh, of course.
Pussy Money Weed.
Yeah, Pussy Money
So
Weed's
good,
fire.
dude. That's like Honda Civic music.
Fucking, and then he dropped
That's
some
valid.
he dropped some fucking music with Young Money, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking what is it? Fucking the I Like to Fuck song or whatever.
Love bad bitches, that's my fucking
Oh
problem.
yeah, love bad business is my fucking problem.
Classic.
This is a classic.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, free ASAP. I hope he doesn't go away. I hope he actually didn't shoot his friend, number one.
Yeah.
Number two, I hope if he did, or either way, I just hope he doesn't do 24
His song
years.
with
That's
Tyler
crazy.
though, I forget what it's called, but I do like that song. They're dynamic though. They could do like a whole album together.
Oh,
That'd
yeah.
be fire.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, ASAP's fire.
So I know we
Respect.
mentioned it and then we kind of drove off topic, but
Yeah,
song of the week.
Oh.
My song of the week is "Going Back to Cali" by the Notorious B.I.G., aka Biggie Smalls, aka Christopher Wallace, aka the greatest rapper to ever do it. Big 90s hip hop fan.
Yeah.
I was just in a fucking gangster mood this week, so I was listening to that shit. It's fire. He's just so lyrically talented. Like, he really was just one of the best to do it, in my opinion. He's in my top 3 of, rappers. But something about going back to Cali, I was like, just was saying it to you guys, but the fact that instead of going hard in on like a diss to Tupac at the time, he showed Cali and the West Coast mad love and separated the beef to be like, I love Cali, I love going out there, I love the woman, I love the weather, I love the weed. I just got beef with those who want to violate me, so I shall annihilate thee. Case closed.
Fire.
Yeah,
And
so
like you said, on a West Coast beat, like very much so.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, just very fun. It's like a very almost like playful, like fuck you. Like,
Yeah,
what are
it's
you
so
doing?
good.
Like the closest like comparison was like when Kendrick was like, I'm gonna diss Drake, but I'm gonna make it a fucking club record.
Yeah,
Like, like
and also
so
be
you
like
can't
weird
escape
about
it.
Yeah.
Like I feel like that shit was getting played on like every West Coast radio station, dude. Tupac would be in the car like fucking punching the air, like, God damn, this motherfucker just made a good ass song.
The big difference between like Tupac and Biggie is Biggie was like club, house, and party music, and Tupac was the message. But like Biggie could still send a big message.
Oh
to
yeah,
you
he was
in
telling
a
mad stories.
very in his own talented way. Gotta give it up to Biggie.
Oh, yeah.
He's literally like my favorite.
Absolutely.
Fuck
Yeah, I
yeah.
think Tupac was like a bit more of like a storyteller. But
Yeah,
they were
and he
both,
just
like,
was,
fire.
those big messages, and
Right.
women's rights, and obviously, Black History Month. Shout out, just
Obviously, Black History Month.
In honor of Black History Month, I'm gonna go with Eminem.
Well, I mean, he even talks about there never being a black president. I mean, R.I.P. Never got to see that we had,
made it happen.
Barry.
Yeah, back.
What?
Y'all trying to just shorten things that don't need to.
People call Barack Barry.
No one calls pigeons pidges or whatever. Pidge.
Pids.
I caught back looking at some pids. Yo, I sent you guys that short on YouTube, not to get off topic, but that dude on the street, he's like, what's your favorite thing or whatever? Dude, he's all cracked out. Yeah, I was trying to think of a funny one that he said.
What are you most afraid of?
He's like, redheads.
Yeah. He always just has a wild answer with zero hesitation.
Yeah.
That guy's so
in
funny.
the group chat or the TikTok?
In the group chat.
I didn't.
He's making like the most like famous hope core edits. Right
Yeah,
now.
he is.
Okay,
yeah, he's so
He's
funny.
got some good ones. I wish I could think of one though. He some of his answers like good, but like also like, what do you think?
Some of them make you think.
Yeah,
Like, damn,
yeah.
bro, this motherfucker's on some shit right now.
Oh my god, he's like, I got my friend. He's a janitor, but his house is dirty, so I say he should start working from home.
That dude fucking rules.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
gonna
so
have to check
good.
this out later.
Yeah, but yeah,
Fuck yeah. Biggie.
going back to Cali,
Hell yeah.
Biggie Smalls, baby.
I'd be down to hit a Cali trip, dude. I haven't
Dude,
been out
never
there
been
since
out west.
2015.
Never been.
Let's do it.
All right.
Pod episode 23
Yeah.
from Cali.
We can't. That's not on the budget right
No.
now. You guys start liking these
Yeah, you guys have
videos.
to-
Maybe like
fucking
223. We'll
Show us
see.
some
Yeah,
love,
yeah.
dude.
That would be fire.
We'll make it
On
happen.
Venice Beach.
For real.
Ryan, you want to hit us with yours?
Yo, I hit Don't Tell the Boys by Petey. So Petey, I followed him on TikTok because his TikToks are so funny and
So
like
good.
so minimal, but still so much production goes into it because this
Yeah.
dude's doing like 9 different characters. He's all himself. The editing style is really funny. The dialogue
They're all
is
him too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so good.
they're always so good, dude. He does not miss. So I'm like, wow, this motherfucker like probably is talented enough to make like a feature film, and he's making like funny TikToks for us. Like, I love this. And they also do make you think a little bit too.
Mhm.
And then I heard like he started promoting his music on TikTok, and like the first song I heard was "Don't Tell the Boys," and it's just like always finds its way into my shuffle. Like it like ends up on like every like Spotify generated playlist for me. It'll be like it's just like it's one of those songs that like I just don't escape from, and it's not in a bad way, but I just like it, dude. He's talking about how like when his song's like "Don't Tell the Boys," and he's saying like he was on his couch crying like wicked fucked up about some shit,
Right.
and then like he gets together with the boys and they're just getting fucked up and like partying. Like he wants to bring that shit to his friends, but he doesn't really want to like kill the vibe and bring it up. And then he just in the middle of the song for no reason just starts referencing the OC, which
Yeah,
is
yeah, hilarious.
such like a millennial coded fucking like. I had an older sister, so it was like I've seen every episode of
Right.
the OC. Like so,
It
like,
spoke to you.
yeah, dude. I was like, oh my god, like yeah, I am more like Seth sometimes. like
Isn't there a Ryan character?
yeah.
Yeah.
I think the lines like at times I'm more like Ryan, you're a little more like Seth.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
this is so funny.
Yeah, very
And then he also brings up a really cool point about how like he says like what's the difference between shooting guns and shooting heroin? Like at least one of them pays for college because he's talking about one of his friends that's like overseas in a war. Just
Yeah.
like a really cool like introspective song.
Yeah.
It's like a little bit emotional and deep, but even if you're in like a good mood, like it still sonically sounds good and just like has like a nice pace to it, and it just really gets me like. in
I
a
like
good
the
mood.
message, like vulnerability, and like how you have to shy away from that with
Yeah,
the boys.
it's like not socially normal to just be like, yo, I had a fucked up day today. You're just
Yeah.
like, all right, we're with the boys, we're getting beers, we're fucking
Yeah.
raising hell. Like,
Well, it's just funny, because like the boys will pick you up, dude. 'Cause, like
Absolutely,
we've all
bro.
been through it, but
Dude,
like not a lot of
absolutely.
people want to break the ice and be like, hey,
Right.
look,
That
real.
hesitation of ruining the vibe because like when you're with the boys there's like there's expectation of fun.
yeah,
instead
they're
of
just gonna be
realness
on some
almost.
fun shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, you don't want to be the one that like kills the vibe, but it's like if you do bring it up, like all your boys got you. If you have good friends, like dude, anybody that we hang out with could call me with some shit, and I'd make time for it. Like
for real.
Yeah, absolutely.
unless it's something that I don't want to deal with. No, I'm just kidding. But like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like we're all. I think.
Don't call me for a ride at 3 a.m. But I mean,
Nah.
if you're going through it,
Hit
I'm
me
here
up.
for you.
I might be
No,
able to.
no,
help you out. Yeah. No,
I'm just
I know.
kidding.
But no, like that's really like. If I guess if you don't have those friendships, like maybe you do need to like change some things up. So it makes you think about a lot of things, and then hopefully when you hear the songs, it makes you want to like be that friend for somebody else too. Like, oh shit, is one of my friends going through some hard times? Should I be like, yo, you good? Like, just that type of shit, which I really think has a good message.
Yeah.
And I'm an absolute sucker for a song that can pull off introspective, makes you think, makes you reflect, but also just has that classic Americana rocky vibe.
Yeah.
Like, he's just fun to listen to. He's got a unique voice, you know.
And then they
fun
just throw
lyrics
that
and stuff.
fucking synth breakdown in the middle of it. That
And this is what I love about Song of the Week, because we get to expand our repertoire of music. I didn't even know he made music. I knew his TikToks very well.
He's got some
I
bangers.
had no idea, but yeah, great song.
He kills it.
His band is just Petey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super easy to
It's all
find.
just him.
He's smart as fuck for integrating his like branding and image that way.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
And, like, getting TikTok famous and then just being like, oh, I also make bomb-ass music.
Yeah.
Fucking
some
sick.
people do it the other way around, and they have something they want to promote, so then they start trying to gain fame to promote it.
Yeah.
But like he did it like the other way. Like he built his platform up naturally, and then like maybe some people who like already knew, like maybe there were people who knew like off rip, like, oh yeah, I know PD. I saw them playing on fucking Melrose or whatever. Like just seeing them from being in the loop. Like a lot of other people just had no idea. So it's cool that like. I feel like we're on a smaller scale, but I feel like we're on a similar path. Like, not that any of us really have like huge digital platforms, but like we really let this podcast grow organically. Like none of us really like plug it.
Just ripping it.
Yeah, we just like let it build up and like let it find the right people, and when it finds the right people, they're gonna be pulled into this, and they're gonna show their friends, and that's the trajectory, and I think that's like how PD built his shit.
Oh yeah.
Respect for that.
It's like an effortless kind of approach where it's like, not that there's zero effort, but like, we're just being humble about it right now.
As soon as you start trying too hard, that's just like, everybody can tell.
We're not like, hey guys, welcome, this is Elevated Times, blah, blah, blah. Like, you know, we're just being us, chilling, shooting the shit, like, and we're just, this is the vibe. If you haven't figured it out by now, if you've been with us for a while, like, this is it.
This is it. And yeah, he's very much he presents that, like, I believe he is just being him.
Yeah.
You know, he's just being authentic.
Totally.
The humor that comes with, like, his videos have cracked me up for so long.
Dude.
Oh, I love
the one
his
where,
videos.
like, there's one where they're all hacky sacking.
Yeah.
People just keep coming and like, hey man, you hacky sack? Yeah, you want a hacky sack?
Yeah,
I would love to hacky sack. And it's like
good.
so simple, but then like you said, like he gets you to think about that, like whether it's just a funny social scenario or whatever. Like
I love the idea that he like had a couple friends like, you guys want to make videos? Like, that's so gay.
I know,
He's
so
like,
he's like, fine.
okay, I'll have to just come up with my own friends.
I love the characters he comes up with, dude. Puff Sullivan.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Puff Sullivan. He can smoke a whole pack of cigarettes in 2 minutes.
Yeah,
And it's like the
great one.
coolest guy ever. Like he just has like a leather jacket on.
Oh my
they
God.
all want to be like best friends with him.
It's so good.
Puff Sullivan, dude.
Oh my god, he actually, yeah, dude, he is great.
I love Pete.
Classic. If you don't know him, you should go follow him.
Yeah, absolutely. PD USA.
Yeah.
Okay, so my song of the week this week, it is Yellow Jacket by Dispatch. Crazy. I just was flipping through Spotify, actually looking for like just to listen through my playlist and see what pops up, something to inspire me. And Spotify was like, "Hey, this is this Dispatch song. I am assuming it's new, but
Yeah, I mean, I would think so.
yeah,
Maybe.
I hope so
Hopefully.
because it definitely. What was that little bag?
Why did I just do that? It's the base to the mic stand. I don't know why I just put it away. It probably sounded like...
Yeah, right here. He's like, shh.
Sean's talking.
no,
We're all very
my bad,
interrupted
my bad.
when it's Sean.
I just...
Listen,
I don't
Dispatch
throw
is
my
great.
hands.
No, but I wanted to pick it because we were just talking about them not too long ago, like 2 episodes ago maybe.
Yeah.
And yeah, the song is fucking fun. It's
Yeah, hell yeah.
got a cool message, like I'm gonna grow up and these wings will fit, and like,
Yeah.
you know, just it's
If it is
different.
new, great for them.
Yeah.
For they're still making music and dropping.
2025.
Yeah,
Fuck
like,
yeah.
bro, what? Wasn't your album that we were just talking about from like 97 or something?
Yeah, I think
right?
it was.
Holy fuck.
And
That's
like
wild.
still
The
sound.
boys
great.
are still chilling, you know?
I love it. The boys are still at it. you
Yeah.
know? Yeah. Dispatch keep killing it to this day.
Mm.
They haven't stopped, and yeah, they're my song of the week.
I love Dispatch.
Fuck yeah.
Another great thing is Sean worked it so all of our songs of the week are now on a playlist on Spotify.
That's true. Yes.
Which is very cool, and it's cool to look back on because, you know, we all have a widespread variety of genres and like whatever mood swing we're in that week and like what's
Real.
going on.
Yeah.
So it's just like a clutterfuck of like what the fuck kind of music am I listening to? Love it, looks great, and I like to see it keep growing. So
Is it chronological or no?
Probably a little off.
yeah,
It'd
I
be
think
so funny if it's like like, oh wow, like somebody was really fucking depressed, like 10 songs into it, and then it's like just getting more happy or more.
What
like,
was going on? Episode 6.
I know, right?
You can tell there's like 2 or 3 Christmas songs. So like,
Oh yeah.
I know it's not fully because they're not all right next to each other.
I think
also,
I hit a Christmas song like a month before Christmas.
Yeah.
For some reason, that Wham song, I just...
Because Katie's a big Christmas person. You're feeling it.
Yeah, last Christmas was just getting to me.
Yeah, I feel that.
I don't think I talked about this, but I hit like the Christmas spirit so early and then hit like burnout before we even got to Christmas. Like
Yeah.
I like hyped up Christmas so much and then it came and I was just like,
I had a
"Ugh."
Christmas tree up for like 60 days.
Same. We put our Christmas tree up November 5th and I was like, I'm never doing that.
November
again.
1st, yeah.
Oh my god.
That's wild. Yeah, I do remember both you were very much.
I was big on
It's up.
Christmas.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Next year I'm
Christmas.
going to fucking Jamaica for Christmas,
Yeah,
dude, and
I
shutting
don't-
my phone off.
I
Like,
don't even want to see Christmas.
come look for me, dude. You ain't finding me, baby. We in Jam
You
Rock.
can't see me.
We in
Yes.
fucking Trench Town
I'm
drinking
John
red
Cena at
stripes.
Christmas.
Yo, that reminds me. So I forgot. There was something else I watched this week. The Vince McMahon documentary. Bro.
Oh, right.
Yo,
Dude, that
crazy.
shit was... You seen it, right?
I don't think I saw the last episode. Bro, the Owen Hart shit.
Owen Hart.
When like Owen Hart died in
Oh,
the ring
yeah.
and Vince is like, these people paid to see a show, we're gonna do a show.
Was that... That's his name? Owen Hart? I thought,
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, yeah, right. Because then after there's the whole fallout of they're trying to sue.
Yeah, Bret
Yeah.
Hart and his like Owen's wife are trying
Yeah.
to sue Vince. Dude, crazy.
He literally is just like... Luckily, the lights were all dark, and this guy fell from the rafters because he did like a flying in thing.
Yeah.
And they scooped him up. Like, the lights came on, and people saw him just laying there, and they're just like, Owen's in the middle of the fucking stage, like, what's going on? And he's like, yeah, keep the show going. Like,
Crazy.
they had to do a big wrestling match with
I'm
his
sorry, he
blonde
was more
thing.
like, yeah,
Yeah,
keep
like
the show going, keep it going.
Like, they had a shot of the Undertaker walking around the ring and just doing like this like look down, and you can tell
That man
he's
didn't
looking at
talk
the
for
blood.
like 30 years.
Dude,
when I
he
heard
stayed
his
in
voice.
kayfabe forever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was
Like, when
like,
he did like media appearances, he was in like kayfabe.
and then he finally talked and he was like, yeah, it was fun. What?
I don't love when he made the transition into the American Badass, but they had to do it because
Yeah,
you can't
yeah.
just not talk forever.
Yeah,
like,
I
people
know.
would get bored of it.
But yeah,
Or
dude,
just
Vince
it
McMahon-
becomes concerning.
Yeah.
And it was already on the verge of concerning. But
Yeah, he was a scary motherfucker.
yeah.
But
His
yeah,
peak, though, oh my god.
The Undertaker
Peak
was the
Taker,
man.
Yeah.
so good.
He, like,
And then when
literally lives
Kane
in kids'
debuted-
nightmares, dude.
Dude, I just forgot how crazy it really got. And
Oh,
we weren't
yeah.
even in the craziest era. Like,
Nah.
in the early 2000s when I was watching. Like, I had a very small.
That was like,
set of
yeah, like
years.
we like pretty much started watching wrestling at like towards like the tail end of the Attitude Era.
Yeah.
Yes, right. We
Uh.
caught the end of that. I remember Steve Austin-ish and like hit the tail end of that, but dude, it was wild. Like,
Yeah.
just back in
So
the day,
cold.
the crazy stuff they would do, and just like
Custody matches.
These guys are all just
Dominic.
roided up, fucking just beating their wives and going into
Yeah.
a ring.
there's a storyline where Triple H screws the brains out of someone.
Oh yeah.
I think it was Linda McMahon, right? Like
No, it was he
was
was it
someone.
Stephanie?
maybe there's
Dude.
a storyline where one of them dies, but doesn't
All
really.
the controversy with Hulk Hogan too, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Oh
that's
my
crazy.
god,
Hulk
his
Hogan-
10-inch cock.
He's all over it too. He's
Yeah,
in the documentary.
Hogan. There's like an arc in it where like the FBI like wanted Hogan to testify against.
But he
Vince
was
in
like
court.
fucking his friend's wife or something, and then they like fucking recorded it. And then he had to
Oh,
like go to court or something, and then dude, there's literally like clip of him like in court, and be like, I never claimed to have a 10-inch penis.
Yeah.
It's like so fucking awkward.
It gets so
What-
weird.
What is reality? What like?
Yeah, it's wild.
It does
Vince
get weird.
was a demon, dude.
Yeah.
He like put his wife through fucking hell on air. Like
Oh, yeah.
that whole like storyline where she was like paralyzed.
Yeah,
and, like,
yeah. Oh, my
he would just like
God.
drag her out and like make out with girls like in front of her, like crazy, dude.
And like
You're paralyzed,
everybody,
babe.
everybody he like financially screwed or like would defeat somehow, he would wait an X amount of time and then offer them a job for him and like
Yeah.
make storylines. But like the whole thing with Sable,
Yeah.
sued him for sexual harassment, and he beat her in court. And then like 5 years, 10 years later, he rehired her, and basically made her
Like,
live out the story,
lived out the
of her,
storyline.
him assaulting
Because
her and all
she
that.
can't-
It's fucked.
Because he
up,
can
dude.
admit to everything and
Right.
not be tried because the trial already fucking
Yeah.
closed.
And
Dude,
he-
he was a demon.
Yeah, he in like the interview because it's all like the whole time they're saying like this all happened just before the latest announcement of like the trafficking stuff with him.
Yeah.
So he's just like the way he talks about it, like he's very aware of how he like one ups people,
And he's, like,
how he
proud of
loopholes
it.
Yeah, he's super proud
And
of how.
dude, he's saying like,
super fucking.
"Oh, that was Vince McMahon, the character. That was Mr.
Yeah.
McMahon. That wasn't me." And then
Super
everybody else they
narcissistic.
talk to is like, "No, he is his
Yeah,
character.
no, he's a
like
fucked
that's
up
literally
individual.
him."
But what's also fucked up is like while watching it, I was super into the whole fucking. I was just like, man, wrestling was mad fun back
it
in the
was
day.
so good.
It
Dude,
got me
I really
hyped.
want to bring my boys to, like a live wrestling show.
It's
should.
so good.
It'd be so
I don't know.
cool.
Should you? Like,
I probably shouldn't.
It's
but-
way more family friendly now.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
just
but-
PG.
Yeah. But I mean, back in the day, it was wild.
Dude, it really was.
Oh my god, the broads, dude.
Remember the Boogeyman?
that was a big issue. Was the over sexualization of women.
Yeah, but then you got places like Hooters.
Yeah, no.
So it's like, come on, let these women wrestle in tights.
I mean, honestly,
Yeah, but like,
In
what was,
our
like there was
age-
also like things with like pantsing.
yeah, dude.
Oh, yeah.
There's a whole thing where he makes a girl strip in the middle of the whole, and like he had his daughter like get married. Like there's a whole storyline where she gets married to someone. Triple H interrupts and goes, "Oh, I drugged her and actually forced her to marry me while she was asleep. And guess what? It's not about if, it's about how many times, Mr. McMahon."
Who's writing this?
Mr.
script?
McMahon.
I know,
That's the
well, like,
issue.
And then they
the
are
whole crowd
actually
starts like calling his daughter a slut because it's all fucking young men and like
Yeah.
fucked up dudes who just angry
Have
against
no
women.
girlfriends,
Yeah.
get no pussy.
And like he did this shit to his family just because it was making him more money and like
Wow.
that's wild.
He was like the original like content house. Like you know, like the YouTubers that like they do like the family vlogs, and then like you find out that the kids like haven't been fed in like a year. Like,
Are we ready for Remember When?
I remember.
Remember?
ooh, that was good.
Remember?
I remember.
Clip it.
Remember When? Nostalgia Showcase.
Fuck yeah. Anybody want to start us? I always start us off. So why don't
I literally never have anything
I
until
know.
I hear a couple things.
you gotta like come prepared one of these times with some nostalgia.
Fucking push pops.
Ooh, yo, push pops are fire.
Yeah, right? Like,
my
you could save them. What a great fucking market. They're like, not only can you eat this, but you can put the cap on it and save it.
You know what's funny? I was just thinking of the frozen push pops, like the ice cream push pop.
Oh, I was thinking of like the
The candy.
hard candy,
Yeah.
but ooh, the push pop ice cream things were good
All
too.
pops that are pushable are
Yeah, I want
Push
to
and
push
pee.
my fucking candy.
fuck. There's something sexual there.
Yeah, I don't know.
But all
That
right,
sounds like a
push
song
pops.
title.
Push pops are fire. Remember the triple?
Yeah,
The triple
yes.
was hard, dude. That was like the
Ooh.
final boss.
Didn't they have one where like you could like hit another button and like release some like goo in the middle?
I
Yep.
think so.
They had one that lit up.
They're
too.
getting very, very more
Yeah.
sexual.
They
I
had
did
like
like the
light
goo.
up.
Yeah, the light up one was fun. I didn't
Yeah.
care much for the. I just wanted the sour goo.
Ooh yeah,
I would
that's my go-to.
sharpen it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you would
Yeah, yeah,
get
they
it
just
down
have,
to
like,
a
a
point and
needle.
be like, I'm gonna
Shit.
fucking stab myself.
You were just like a kid, you're like, I can survive jail.
Yeah, you'll get far doing this in jail.
that meant more than one. There's more.
That was good. That was a good joke.
Yeah, thank you.
Very good, purposeful joke.
Yeah, like you could suck it and you could shank it. I know how to make a shank. Let me get a push pop. Wasn't that my thing last episode?
I think it was. Yeah,
Yeah, you were just
you
deep
gagged in the
throating
mic. You're like,
Because Imperial Hal, the Apex
yeah.
content creator, he has a video that it's Timmy used to shit on him because he has a video of him just like deep throwing a mic like this size. So he would like throw that clip randomly in the middle of his video of Imperial Hal just to make him look like stupid.
Yeah.
It's actually hilarious.
I hope to see that.
They'll never let
later.
him live it down.
Just like while you said that, I just looked at it, it was like, it's possible.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not.
Don't do it.
All right, fuck yeah, I love that. Push pops. Ryan, what do you got?
Aim.
Oh, I was
Yeah,
just thinking in my
aim
head,
is
we
crazy,
always do
dude.
something like technology.
I know.
That's
That's like,
aim is crazy.
dude.
Did
I
we
remember
do?
I got in trouble in middle school for having aim. I don't remember what kid
I
it
think
was.
we did early on before Ryan was
Maybe
part
we
of the
did.
pod.
I might have. Yeah. Wow. Did
Before you even were here. I
okay?
think
So
it
yeah,
was Sean
I
did
must have
it.
just listened to that.
Because I did recently look through a bunch of them to get all the songs and like old nostalgia stuff, so that's
Yeah.
probably why I'm thinking of it. But
No, I think we literally back in like the first apartment.
AIM.
It was one of ours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
remember like away messages.
Oh fuck yeah.
Like there was like certain like coding you could put in, and like you could be like, %N is a fucking loser. And then once that person looked at your away message, like they were tagged in it.
Oh
And,
yeah,
like,
away
dude,
messages.
That
dude.
fucking created like so much beef. And then there was AIM bots. Like there was like
Yes,
like,
yes.
different, like you could pretend you were talking to like celebrities and
Yeah.
shit. I would just like harass my cousins. I'd be like, "Sup, fucking bitch." like,
I love the little icons that were like little animated like
Yeah.
64-bit
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
Mine was always either there was one of someone going Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
That was a big one for a while, and I feel like there was another one like a Pokemon.
I just remember,
one.
and I
I think
feel
I
like
had
this was
Reptar.
talked about.
Reptar. Hell yeah.
I feel like this was talked about, but they had like the fucking. You could just have like group chats with like a bunch of random strangers, and somebody was like, "I'm buying a tomb." I was like, "What's a tomb?" And they were like, "Look it up." And I was like, "Why are you buying a tomb?" And they were like, "I'm dying." And they were like fucking with me. I was like, "When are you dying?" And they were like, "Right now." And never answered me again. And as a kid, I was like, "Oh my god, this person really died!" Like I think I said that story in the pod before.
I was
like,
their last
edgelording.
person they talked to.
yeah, they did.
That's so funny.
I love how like we would fall for that shit. You wouldn't think
I was
to-
definitely a little like paranoid that they died. Yeah, but I think they were clearly fucking with me and trolling the fuck out of a kid. They didn't even probably know I was a kid.
Yeah, right. They knew they were fucking with someone.
We were a terrible generation. Like we never admitted our age. They're like, you may be 18 to sign up. You're like, check that
21.
box. Yeah,
Right. But then as soon as you get
check.
in the group chat, you're like fucking what ASL.
Yeah.
14, Massachusetts, whatever. Oh no, sex is male, and then location. Yeah, right away, just give all that information away. Didn't give a fuck.
I love the sounds when somebody like hopped on
Oh,
and
yeah,
then when
yeah.
they left, it was like a door shutting.
Oh
Fucking
yeah,
so fire.
You
that
got
wasn't
mail.
it.
AIM
But
was sick. I
The
had
door,
the
the
lamest-
door closing sound was satisfying as fuck.
Seriously?
Oh yeah. I had such a fucking lame username. Like a lot of people were like fucking Dark Shadow 3. Like I was like, my dog's name was Rudy, so it was like Ryan Rudy like 3 or so. I was like, it was so like
even
not
remember
cool.
mine.
Yeah, I was like, I don't remember. My
Some people had
name.
some sick ones, dude. Like
I can't
fucking
remember mine.
I wonder.
I
what
wish
my
we had
name
something to
is.
throw up. So I could make
Spirit
that
of
sound,
Darkness 9. Fucking like Lone Wolf. Like people had the coolest names. I
It's
was
like,
just like
Gay
Ryan
Boy
Rudy.
95. Gay means happy, right?
Silver Smoke or something.
Yeah, dude, literally. People had the coolest shit. Mine sucked.
Yeah. I wish I could remember what I
That was
had.
just like my name.
I like to think it was cool, but I probably came up with the stupidest shit. You know?
God, I could only
Grounded
imagine.
again. Not gonna be on for 2 weeks.
Giveaway message.
I hate my dad.
I remember getting in trouble back in the day for. Listen, I was up to stuff when I was probably too young, but I was on AIM, flirty messages with the girlfriend at the time, and like little secret things that we'd write to like mean certain things. I remember my
Yeah.
dad being like, "What is this symbol supposed to mean?
Oh
Why
my
would you
God.
use it there?" And I was like, "Don't worry about it." You're like, no, like. You said this. Why'd you follow that up with this? And just like trying to get me to say what I was saying. I felt
Dude,
so fucking awkward.
Not even to get too off topic. I remember like peak Chat Royale. And me and Sean went on Chat Royale. And we were just like spinning in a computer chair.
Yeah.
Dude, your dad walked in. Steam literally came out of his ears. He like turned around, walked back in, turned around, walked back in. He's like, we were like, what are we doing wrong?
It's just some
Right,
guy
right?
fucking jerking off watching it.
It was like, dude, it was like before that even became a thing.
Oh
dude.
my
It was like
God,
very
dude.
early.
Yeah.
I'm sure it happened, but it was like 1 out of 1,000, not 1,001.
And then
you know?
it instantly became the other way.
Yeah.
Like,
It was like a cool platform for like people to actually be like, "Hey, I'm in this part of the world. I'm spinning in a chair," and then I was
yeah.
like, "Here's my meat." Like, Jesus Christ,
Dude, we were in that time period where you're like flipping through, get like a dick every once in a while.
Yeah,
And you're like,
we're
see the
so
chicks and, like,
accustomed to it though.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
I know, but you keep going.
yeah.
until you find that group of chicks your age. You're like,
Yeah.
hey, what up?
Yeah,
bro?
what's
you
up?
guys
Oh,
bro.
what are you
Sean, get the
doing?
guitar, dude. It's girls.
Yeah.
Get it right
Dude,
now.
I do remember shit like that. Get the guitar. You know what's funny?
We're Sean fucking
I-
girls, dude.
I guarantee
Serenade them.
I guarantee some of the contacts on my phone are still from like Omegle chicks.
Oh,
my
I
God.
met
Back in the day.
I met a group of girls. Like there was like one kid, and we went to fucking Barrett's Haunted Mansion together. We met on like Omegle or fucking Chat
hilarious.
Roulette.
Oh my
Is
God.
it who I'm thinking?
No, I only
Is
ever
it-
hung out with them that
okay.
one day, but I was friends with on Facebook with them for mad
Chill.
long.
Make
I was like,
friends
how
on
do
the
I know
internet.
these people? I'm like, oh fuck, we went to the Haunted Mansion, dude.
Yeah.
No, it's funny. We back in the day, we like me and like this small group of dudes. We fucking met some chicks that were in Mass on chat roulette, and then we ended up meeting up with them at like Six Flags.
Damn,
and
dude.
then one of the dudes ended up like dating that one of the chicks for like a while.
I've never had a unique experience in my life. I
right?
thought it was like so cool that I met up with somebody in person.
Yeah,
from
no,
it.
that happened to
That's
us
wild.
too.
That's
yeah,
crazy. That's sick.
These two chicks that were in like another town, Mass, and they were like, "We're going to Six Flags this day," and that kid was like, "We have to go."
Yeah,
and I was like, "Well, I mean, I'm down for Six Flags." It was like kind of awkward from what I remember.
Right, because you're like, now we're in person and like we have to chat for a whole hours on end. And,
Yeah.
Dude,
Really
Six
mad.
Flags can be awkward.
Yeah.
I went to Six Flags with like a group setting one time, and I was like with this kid I don't really chill with anymore, and he brought his girlfriend, and like he was just like, dude, not everybody like loves going on rides, dude. And, like
No.
he
Right.
went on like some of the big ones, but like it was like they had just built that fucking green ride.
Probably
The Hulk?
No, it was
No,
like
it's Universal.
it went straight up. You were sitting under the
Oh.
track. It went straight up backwards, dropped you. Did the double loop, went straight up again.
Oh,
I
Like,
didn't remember
was it like
this.
Goliath or something, or the Joker?
Maybe.
I think it's the Joker.
Yeah, it was the
Joker, yeah.
Joker.
Yeah.
And he wouldn't go on that. Dude, that shit was scary as fuck because when you're straight up, just like you're the only thing that's keeping you from dying is that restraint. So like
Right.
it is kind of scary. And he wouldn't go on it, dude. And she literally was like, "You're such a fucking pussy. You're a fucking weak coward, dude." Like not kidding. Like,
Damn.
You're gonna be the man to protect me. You can't even go on a ride.
It was so bad.
That's
the
so
whole way home, dude. Like and like you're always wet and cold on the way home from Six Flags.
Yeah, it's
and,
horrible.
Like, you're hungry and like whatever.
The
and
food just did
if you're with
nothing for
Sean's dad, you're listening to like Alien Radio,
Right.
Grateful Dead. Like I've been to Six Flags with your family
Yeah.
so many times. That's why I had to bring that up. But yeah, dude, the whole way home, she's like, "You're such a fucking pussy. You're fucking weak, dude." I was like, "Oh my god, dude!" It was
Yeah,
so
that's
awkward.
boss.
I never chilled with them.
Oh,
again.
I remember when I went like with a group in high school, and it was like my first time not going like parental supervision. We're like smoking blunts in the parking lot and like going in there, and I was like, I had a blast, but at the end of the day, I was like, this is like dumb.
Yeah.
Like Six Flags is like lame.
you got over it.
But I love Six Flags. I mean, I've had so many good memories.
I would
there.
go back.
I would go on a
Dude,
heartbeat.
remember the fucking Six Flags guy? He just hopped out of the bus with a bald cap and those big glasses.
Do you remember riding the Superman in the front row when it started lightning out?
Yes.
We got the last ride of the
Yo,
night, dude, and it was
that's
crazy.
That's the problem. Like now that I'm an adult and I even like do constructional work, like and I see that like Jesus, some guy just put nuts and bolts on here.
Right.
Took one asshole who smoked too much on break or was ready to leave early on a Friday to just not torquing enough.
Right?
Like that's scary.
Well, that's why they're supposed to be inspected at a certain point. But
It's supposed to be.
right,
Yeah, what, yearly?
and then
So you
think
got
of those-
11 months of just fucking hopes and dreams and
Right.
prayers that you won't die.
and then you think about the small little carnivals that have like comparable rides or like
Oh, dude.
small little coasters.
Remember I brought you to the Mansfield
The
fucking
zipper
one?
thing?
Dude, the zipper, dude.
Zipper
And-
is always
yeah,
a
And
shit
you just
show.
like fucking rock it, and all of a sudden you're just like flipping yourself way more times.
Yeah.
Dude, those carny people are so weird. Too.
Crazy.
They're
I was on
they're
a
like, I
carnival.
dropped my
Oh, yeah.
phone, and they'd be like,
Cool. It's ours now.
like,
What
can I go
phone?
get it? And they're just like, can you
Looking at you
respond
with
to me?
4 eyes.
Yeah.
3 eyes.
They're like, I just smoked crack in the parking lot with a. You're like, okay.
I'm no help.
Yeah.
I was on a carnival ride one time where the restraints failed. And it
Ooh.
was an upside down ride, dude. And I was fucking crying, and like my whole family was like, ah, like they didn't know.
Trauma.
Dude, so it was like this ride, dude. It was almost like a pirate ship, but there was 2 of them.
Is it the rocking one or no?
There was 2 of them, and they went like in opposite
Yes,
directions,
yes.
and it would eventually go upside down. And when the first time it goes upside down, it gets to that point and it does a stall.
Yeah,
and it was
yeah.
the over thing restraint with like no extra buckle to
Yeah.
like manually.
That's crazy.
And the restraints failed, dude. I felt them go all the way up, and I'm holding into the bottom of the chair
Oh
like
my
this,
God.
like holding myself up.
That's
and the
crazy.
ride still had like another whole like couple cycles to go, dude. It was fucking insane. Like after the first one, like it was going upside down fast enough that you
Yeah.
could stay in the seat. But dude, I was holding on, like crying, thinking I was gonna die, and like
Right.
nobody.
It's
And then I got off the ride and I told the guy, I'm like, my fucking seatbelt broke, and
And
like
he just looked at you like,
dude, my parents and like my like dad's like brother and his wife were there, and like
Shut
none.
up.
My dad's like, I just saw Steven Tyler walk by. I'm like, bro, I almost fucking died, dude.
that's
It
a
was
level
crazy.
of fear that like, oh my god.
Mm.
Because you're just in it, like especially like that moment where you're like, "There's still a couple more rounds of this." And you're like, ah,
Even
I
when
can
you
fall
know
in. Your
it's
stomach's
safe.
never been tighter. I
Dude,
promise.
it was
you.
crazy. I like,
God bless.
dude. even when you know everything's fine, it's still scary being on a ride sometimes. You're just like, oh my god, what if like?
I used to be reckless.
And then to know the fucking thing failed.
I used to be hitting tippy toes to get on rides.
Oh, yeah.
That were like, they clearly have regulations for a
If I
reason.
did fall out of the seat, I wouldn't have fallen to the ground, but I would have been because you're in like a tube.
Right.
It looks like an airplane with like no wing.
Okay.
So you're in a tube still. So like there was like a cage on the side, and then it had like a roof and a floor. So I would have just hit the cage, but it's still scary as
That's
fuck.
how ignorant my parents were, though. They're like, you're not gonna
You're
let him.
fine.
You're not gonna let him on because he's an inch too short. And
Right.
we've had several children die.
I'll get the fucking manager right
Yeah.
now.
Right.
My kid's
on-
crying.
My child can't go on this ride. Like, sorry, he could die.
I don't care.
He's an inch
Builds
off.
character.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Let him die.
You got a nostalgia, bro?
I do.
I know. We just been going.
This
Yeah,
happens
we were
every
with
time. You guys do
I
your
know.
two nostalgia.
I'm so
we went from
sorry,
Abe.
dude. I'm so
We went all the way
sorry.
from Abe to Six Flags.
I'm so sorry, dude. My brain doesn't
Sean's
work.
like, I always go first.
You need to go first next time.
Let's see.
My brain doesn't work.
My nostalgia is gonna be the old, very first live action Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie.
Yo, so
Ooh.
sick. I
One-
love that.
There's that scene where he opens his mouth laughing. You see the guy like
so
it's
scary.
so great.
Nightmare fuel.
I wanted
Those
to
are
pick
great,
Dude,
though.
so much fun. I remember there's
They're
this-
even a good rewatch.
Yeah, there's a second or the third one where they kind of go in the past or future. And there's the female turtle.
I don't remember all that, but I do know
remember
recently when I was like, I just said not that long ago when we were trying to be quiet in your hallway, the bell scene.
Yeah.
Where like he just like grabs all the bells without making a sound. I'm like, how?
Yeah, dude, just such great movies. Like,
Fuck yeah.
I just
Yeah.
distinctly remember like watching them so many times as a kid. The whole thing with they're waiting for the pizza, you know, like
Yup.
if it's less than more than 30 minutes, that shit's free, and like it's so
He's
good.
just like outside a fucking like sewer cover, and he's like, and these just like, I don't know, what do? They just like grab it real quick.
Yeah,
and
he
throw
doesn't.
money.
Yeah, just like brings it through the fucking grate. I'm trying to remember.
What's his name? The hockey dude,
Oh, Casey Jones.
Casey
Yeah,
Jones.
yeah, and then April O'Neil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, dude, that April O'Neil actress.
Yeah.
Had my
Smart.
heart.
Baddie.
Got me into watching the news. You know.
Splinter, dude, Master Splinter.
Yeah.
So, dude, that voice like sticks in my head. Just
For real.
Donatello, Michelangelo. I just vividly remember like the smoky rooms, and he's like, Master Shredder. Like I don't know.
I just Shredder was always a badass.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah, Shredder fucked.
Dude, and then he just like manipulating teenage kids.
Yeah, the Foot Clan.
Just, like they're all
that
just
kid
like
Danny gets recruited, and he starts like they have a whole arcade skate park
Yeah,
indoors.
yeah.
And they're just practicing karate.
and you all were like rooting for the Ninja Turtles when they got to that scene. You're like, I might be on the Shredder side,
sick.
Right?
Yeah.
hitting that half pipe, smoking a little weed, hacking with the boys, some
It
sodas.
looked fun.
Dude.
Like,
It was a sick
was.
setup.
They wouldn't.
And then he just walks in. These are my minions. You're like,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
And then
I
the
actually
second
remember
one-
if Shredder had voice lines.
No, he definitely does because
Yeah.
he makes them all like going like the arena
This
style.
is why we need fans, because we can do a Patreon with we'll watch session.
Dude,
all,
right?
Like,
React to the
yeah,
Teenage Mutant
just
Ninja Turtles.
watch it.
But there's that scene where he like, I think it's the Danny kid. He's like makes him get into the like fight him.
Yeah,
But he's wearing
yeah.
the claws. He just scratches some kid in
Yeah.
the face, and he's like, "I'm the master." Blah blah. blah. Oh,
Those
those
got the
movies
voice
were
good there.
A little
Put him in
better.
his
I got
place.
Shredder a little better than
Yeah.
Splinter. But part of the reason
Shredder.
I chose that for my nostalgia was because I finally finished The Last Ronin.
Ooh,
Fuck yeah.
And goddamn, it just made me so hyped on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles again, dude.
they're so good.
It's such a good read because it
What
just
were they smoking when he came up with this shit?
like
So like some scientific gel goes down,
Some
and
ooze.
there's turtles in the sewer. Like, why are there turtles in the sewer? There's a rat in the sewer. Like, does that make you feel better
He's in
about the
charge.
sewer?
yeah. The rat was owned by an ancient karate masterful
Yeah.
like, family in
From Japan.
Yeah.
How do you get to the States? Don't worry about that. Like,
He's
They're
in
in a-
charge of turtles.
they're in a
dude. You
feud
can do
war
it.
with
it's so
another family.
loosely but well put together.
Yeah.
Like it's great.
But yeah, dude, The Last Ronin really good at like reestablishing all that lore because I'm like a casual TMNT fan, you know,
Yeah.
and, like just
Who isn't?
reintegrating
Who's a
like
90s baby?
they're mutants, they're super strong, right? Like this is the setup. They kind of outline the Foot Clan and like how it's this century-long family feud between the two families, and yeah, dude, there's a time jump. There's only one turtle left.
So what resonates me with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is how much fun they have and that
Mm.
like young feeling.
Yeah,
Did you see like it definitely takes a darker approach in the Last Ronin?
absolutely. One, everyone's dead, pretty much. You do find out that April and April's daughter are alive.
Okay.
Because it basically jumps around time periods too. It kind of starts. You see kind of the demise of the turtles. Well, actually, technically, it starts with the last Ronin.
Yeah.
And then it kind of quickly shows you what sort of happened.
What a great title.
Yeah, The Last Ronin.
That's
it
sick.
really hits the vibe. The last chapter is actually called The Last Ronin, too.
Yeah,
Which is
what
great.
does Ronin mean? Do we know that?
Lone Samurai.
Okay.
Or I believe that's what it is. Don't quote me, but...
Jamie, you got that for us?
Yeah,
I trust
Ronin. But yeah, they push the story forward a little bit. There's a lot of talk about like the influence of technology on like humanity and imperialism, right? And like the idea of forgiveness and revenge, because obviously he's trying to end this family feud, but the final message to his student, which ends up becoming April's daughter.
Ooh,
there's a lot of development there, really cool stuff, and like it just makes me want to read more Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stuff, because I know they have more darker content in like comic book form that I'm excited to explore more of.
I've been trying to show my nephews Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Like whenever like they go over my parents and like they're trying to just get them to, like chill out, I'll be like, yo, let's go in like the room over here, let's watch Ninja Turtles. And like they care about it for like 2 seconds and they're like they want like fucking I don't know what they watch. But
the Mario movie.
Yeah, it doesn't like really push.
Their most
push the needle for
recent
'em.
depiction, I think it was a Nickelodeon show, but I saw a TikTok clip where it was like they had no like how do they word it? Like they had no reason to go this hard or whatever, and it's like a fight scene with them, but it's like
with
the
the
newest,
fish.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
newest
dude.
animation was
looks
so
sick.
Jesus,
Yeah.
They really put an effort there.
Turtles and a Half Shell.
A lot of people said it was pretty good.
Yeah. Dude, what just you ain't getting better and more unique and out of left pocket than that, dude. Fucking 4 mutant
Right?
ninja teenage turtles. Bro was smoking some good kush.
Named after Renaissance artists and
Yeah,
fucking
right.
painters.
Well,
and
there's
shit.
symbolism behind that, dude. That's crazy.
I think something to do
But
with
then
like,
the rat's
idea
name?
of the Splinter. I don't know. Yeah, where did that come from? I wonder.
Yeah. You got a Splinter painting all those paintings? I don't fucking know. I'm off. But yeah, what a great nostalgia. Hell yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Solid, dude. It was worth the wait.
It was.
I do always sidetrack, dude.
You cooked
I'm
it up.
like,
No, you're
I'm
good.
still trying. I can't wait to rewatch this episode because, like, how do we get from fucking AIM all the way to like
we
6
just like to go
disastrous
AIM,
carnival
then
rides?
Omegle, then meeting up with people in carnivals and
Yeah.
haunted houses,
Yeah.
and then I was like, oh, I almost
And you
died on a
can't trust the
carnival.
carnies.
Dude, if you aren't subscribed and liking these videos, our riffs are immaculate.
For real.
We'll end up
We're hitting
anywhere.
subjects you didn't even know were subjects.
We making up subjects.
Dude, we're just fucking like cops. We love them, hate them. Like,
But yeah, no, I love where we go. I love what we do, and I'm excited, to see where this goes. Actually, I got an idea halfway through the pod for some content I want to do.
Nice.
Yeah, fuck it.
I have some.
Quick.
Yeah.
So I would love to do a series where, because one thing I've noticed, almost every song of the week when we're talking about, I talk about like, oh, this song, it gives me this vibe. Like I can imagine myself walking in this scenario or driving in this scenario. I would love to do a series where like I just go on a hike and I listen to an album and just take shots of me. Like this album gives
We,
me
like,
the
act
rainy,
it out.
or like
Or
this album
live
gave
it,
me
yeah.
this sort of
that
vibe.
would be cool.
So I create that vibe on the walk.
if you
Yeah,
had like
you
a
know?
GoPro stabilized so like your head doesn't move but the background moves.
Yeah.
And it's like a time lapse with like a certain song that like fit most to it.
Right, and like, if it's a reggae song, on a sunny day, or if it's a rainy day, I pick an album or a song that goes
I'm
with
so
that.
down, dude. I think
Oh,
that's
I
yeah.
think it'd
sick.
be mad fun to do.
Fuck yeah.
I think that's sick. I'm definitely trying to hit more hikes. Like we're almost like.
So that hike weather.
Yeah, I was thinking about going Sunday morning if I can, because I just bought a fucking weight vest. So I want to try that shit out. But
Fuck yeah.
yeah, dude, we should hit some elevated hikes.
Dude, we should have some elevated hikes.
Yo,
Dude.
that's fire.
Dude, let's go.
Bet. Alright.
This is why Ron's here.
This is why we bring him in. That has been episode 22.
Tell a friend.
The Elevated
22,
Times
baby.
Podcast. Yeah.
Subscribe, comment. If you comment, we will comment back. We'll have a conversation with you.
Yeah.
We're desperate.
Like the, we're not desperate, but like the video.
We want to engage with people. Like
Yeah.
that's
We
gonna
want a
allow
community.
us to
We
get
haven't
a
been doing
sense
the-
of, yeah.
Yeah, we haven't been doing our part. I think on like a short form content. And maybe we're gonna try to improve on that for you guys, because I know you guys. This is,
Maybe some sketches.
Yeah,
dude.
Who knows?
I'm down for everything.
Maybe some short film. Action.
Watch out! We might be lighting ourselves on fire.
Food reviews.
Yeah, bits are coming. I actually was working on an idea for some bits.
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah, dude.
We're gonna keep ripping it. We're gonna keep talking about shit.
We're flying.
Mad good stuff coming out. Severance, Invincible, a lot of good movies and shows that we're talking about.
Yeah, for real.
Life keeps moving on. We keep living, so we're gonna keep talking about it.
Fuck yeah! Trying to get back to our week-to-week schedule, and we'll get back into the album review next week. I'll take a look at this album, and thank you for watching.
And if you guys want us to review an album, let us know.
Fuck
Well,
yeah!
Absolutely, yeah.
Nobody's suggested it, but we dive into a user suggested album.
Oh, all day.
This might have to be
Right.
this might have to be the clip episode and get TikTok and short form content back rolling up because it helps people find us and engage more.
Absolutely.
Attention span isn't what it used to be in the world, so.
Yeah. But
we're combating that.
yeah,
You guys can listen to 2 hours of us talking about fucking dicks and farts.
And we're trying to get your attention span fixed because
right.
your FYP page fucked it up.
It's dead anyways.
Yeah.
TikTok's dying.
I am not on it as much,
No,
nearly as
it's
much as I used
Fed
to be.
talk now.
Yeah.
They're getting 16-year-olds to get winter boots.
Yeah.
Y'all
They're like,
are-
there's aliens. You shouldn't even care about high school. And we're like,
Education, you don't need that.
On the flip side, it's also like, there's aliens. You shouldn't care about your career that you've been working for 10 years. Because I got those guys on the job, too.
Don't pay your bills.
Yeah.
Don't pay your medical bills.
Mortgage? What's that? Aliens in the sky. I don't know.
Or the oceans.
We're losing it. Ray
also-
behaved very well this pod.
She did. She's been good.
She's been just my beer holder.
Round of applause for Rhea.
Elevated. Good girl, Rhea. I said job and girl.
Keep an eye out for. I'm gonna try to remember to put the link of the weekly song of the week playlist in the description for this video. I'm gonna try to do that from now on, so you can
Give it a spin.
Maybe something will come up.
Throw it on.
random effect right there. But yeah,
Put it on while you're cleaning your house, man.
Don't forget to check out PD USA either. Maybe we can get a screenshot of his page.
yeah. You just want me to put that effect.
I'm just trying to get you to work.
Just putting me to work. All right, thank you guys.
And we always gotta end it with a